Assalamu alaikum student. This is the next chapter of your English, Anak Krakatoa. This is about an island. So, what is it about? What happened over there? We just look in this chapter. So, lesson name is Anak Krakatoa. So, I'll read one paragraph, one or two paragraph, and then I'll explain. Pay attention. Krakatoa is an island in the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra in Indonesia. It is known for its volcano which erupts regularly. So, what is Anak Krakatoa, children? Krakatoa is the name of an island, and where it is in Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra in Indonesia. So it is known for its volcano which erupt regularly. In that island, the volcano erupt every now and then. Regularly it's erupt over there. So what is volcano? Now you think that what is volcano? A volcano is a crack or opening in the earth's crust. There is a crack which happen again and again on the earth, in the opening on the earth. Like see, like lava come out, when the earth crack between and this lava come out, that is called volcano. There is a hot molten rock near the earth's center. There is used to be very hot big rock, molten rock in the center of the earth. See, sometimes it rises to surface of the earth through such a crack or opening and flows out. When this happens, we say the volcano has erupted. Sometimes what happens, it rises from down surface to the earth through such as crack or opening and flow out. Is burst out of the, when it start from the surface of the earth, it's a crack on the earth up of the surface and is burst out in very great manner. So that is called the volcano. Now next chapter. A volcano eruptions happen on tremendous scale. Thick dark clouds of smoke rise high from the opening and spread in the sky. So what happened when a volcano erupts? It's happened in a tremendous scale, in a big large way. A thick dark cloud of the smoke rises, like the smoke thick, very thick, and dark smoke comes out in opening in the and spread all over the sky. It will be like all dark when this air come out, smoke come out and spread all over the sky. You look very dark and it's very harmful. Big glowing burning chunks of rocks and red hot lava are thrown out of the crack in the earth. So what's come out from the earth, crack of the earth? Big hot lava, very hot red color lava comes out from the earth. And that's when you, as you see, when there is fire, there's little many in a big huge way smokes are comes out only if we burn a fire. But if the lava burst out, then just you imagine that how much thick smoke, dark smoke should come out. A great very hot mud and ash are also thrown out, and under from the earth the very hot mud are also thrown out from the earth. A great volcano eruption can change the landform in an area, and if there is very great volcano, the land will be destroyed nearby the areas. Volcanoes are properly classified into the three categories. There are three categories of volcano which are classified. First is active volcanoes. So what is active volcano? Active volcanoes erupt regularly. So active volcano means which erupt regularly every now and then. Second, dormant volcano. Dormant volcano means temporarily inactive or in a deep sleep. We find information about the eruption of these volcanoes in history, but now they are quiet. So dormant volcano means, children, they are means temporarily inactive. They sometime may happen or sometime may not. So this you can, if you read a history about the volcano, you can find about the dormant volcano. But now there are not such dormant volcano occur. Second page we'll move now. And third is extinct volcano. First is active, second dormant, and third is active. What is active volcano? Geographers can guess by looking at the rock formation that they used to erupt long ago. There is no record of it in history. An extinct volcano is unlikely to erupt again. Means extinct volcano means, children, when geographers go over there and check out over there, so they can make out from the mud or from the soil or rock that here volcano erupted from long ago, and after that is not happen again. So you can also not find any record because it happened once in a while or twice in a while. It has no record, and if that happened, it's such a great damage is occur over there. So extinct volcano is unlikely to erupt again. It once it happens, so you can't find long ago, years ago. You can find that type of volcanoes, like extinct volcano. Now, second para, next para, Krakatoa is an active volcano. And what is Krakatoa is about? Which kind of island is this? In this Krakatoa, there used to happen active volcano. Means it's happen every now and then. Regularly, it's happen over there. So it's an active volcano occur in the Krakatoa. On the Krakatoa, it has erupted many times, causing great disaster. And what has happened? So it's caused very big damage over there. All lands, all animals. What happened on their lives? Let's see further. The worst of the eruptions took place in August 1883. The volcano erupted with such a loud boom that it was heard more than 3,500 kilometers away in Australia. It is believed to be loudest sound that man has ever heard. The island, which was volcanic mountain, collapsed on itself. The dust that was thrown up in the eruptions rose to about 80 kilometers in the sky. It spread in a sky around the world and later settled in different part of the world, thousands of kilometers away. So, children, last it happened in the August 1883 when happened over there eruptions 1883 on in August, month of the August. The volcano erupted in such loud boom, such a loud voice came over there that is the people can hear that loud voice over the 3,500 years 3,500 kilometer away in Australia. So the people who live far away from the 3,005 kilometer, they can also hear the loud sound when they erupt occurred. In this, it is believed that loudest sound that man had ever heard, and it is believed that such types of loud voice that ever they heard before. The island, which was volcanic mountain, there was also a volcanic mountain collapse in itself. There are big mountains also, so that is collapsed because of that eruptions, the volcano that all collapsed mountains. Then the island which was so the dust that was thrown up, so when the mountains collapsed, the dust was thrown out from the eruptions rose around about 80 kilometers in the sky. So it rose up, it rose when the dust came out, when that volcano occurred, it rise up to the 80 kilometers above the up in the sky. It spread in the sky around the world, later settled in different part of the world. So it spread around the world also, that parts of the world that so later that settled in a different part in the world, thousands of kilometers away. So see in such a types of disaster what happened over there when on the August 1883 volcano erupted over there. Next para. The eruptions caused giant waves or tsunamis in the sea near the island. So that eruption also caused the giant waves, all waves, big waves that used to come on the sea, and tsunami also came over there. About 165 villages and towns were destroyed due to eruption and tsunami. So how many villages and houses and towns were destroyed because of these eruptions of volcanoes and tsunamis? The eruption destroyed two-thirds of the island of Krakatoa. So the big place of the Krakatoa was already destroyed. Almost two-thirds of island. It collapsed beneath the surface of the sea. How it collapsed? From beneath the seas come to the up of the surface, creating a huge underwater volcanic crater or a hole. There's also a big damage into the sea, creating a hole or a volcanic crater. The hole was more than 6 kilometers wide. So how much big eruption hole was there? 6 kilometers wide. Then in 1927, a plume of smoke rose out of the water on the crater. So then after that eruptions in 1927, a plume of smoke rose out of the water on the crater. It was followed by the another eruption. A few days later, a new island volcano broke down. How did it happen? In this plume of smoke arose out of the water crater. It was another another eruption was also used to be occur when we see the smoke arose out of the water of the crater. A few days later, a new island volcano broke water. After that, again the volcano happened and that broke the water. So how did it happen? When the underwater volcano threw up ash and smoke rock, it was quickly taken away by the seawater. By then, the lava started flowing out of the crater faster. So, what happened actually when the underwater volcano threw out, if the water volcano threw out up the ash and rock, it was quickly taken away by the seawater. When it's occurred, all seawater accumulated that rock and ash and is taken away. So, but then the lava started flowing out from the crater faster. This volcanic material was not all taken away by the waves, and new mountain began to grow. So this volcano material was not taken. There were few was over there around away from the waves. So that because of that a new mountain began to grow again, which have already collapsed during the eruption. It kept growing and was soon seen above the water. So that mountain kept on growing and they started see the above the water. Thus a new island grew from the other old island to the Krakatoa. So that which we have to see the uh, new mountain above the water, that's called the island. So soon that where you can see another island was growing up, which has already collapsed from the that eruptions on Krakatoa, which was named Anak Krakatoa or the child of Krakatoa. What is the name now? What is the name they have given to that island which have already grew up from the, which you can see up from the sea? That name is called Anak Krakatoa. Then what is the meaning of Anak Krakatoa? The child of Krakatoa, because their first island was, their name was the Krakatoa, only Krakatoa. But after that, when a volcano erupted over there, that all disaster had happened over there. All that land and all mountains all destroyed, and after that all the processes were finished, then they started seeing that little mountains coming out from the sea. So they called that Anak Krakatoa, and the meaning of Anak means child. Anak Krakatoa is still on active volcano. Now still it is an active volcano that happen now every now and then. Eruptions have begun again since 1994. Then it's come 1994. Then again eruption have started again over there. It lies quiet for a few days, and then again there are eruptions. Again there are eruptions started. With more lava falling out, the island is still growing bigger. Since 1950, the island has grown at an average rate of 5 inches per week. Now, next para, a part of old island known as Rakata is still visible in the sea. So, the part of the old island, which was already seen that we can see visible in the sea, that is called Rakata. A little away from the new arrival Anak Krakatoa. So there is thereby little away from the Anak Krakatoa. There is also a small island you can see with it, a part, not a full island. It's a part of old island Krakatoa. So that's name they have given to the Rakata. So it is visible in the sea. You can also see that Rakata and is little away from the Anak Krakatoa. Next para. After Krakatoa eruption in 1883, all the surrounding island and coast were covered with hot ash. So after Krakatoa eruption 1883, which we have read first. So the all the surrounding island and coast were covered with the hot ash. So all the island were coast and well all covered with the hot ash. No life remained. There were no life, nothing, no animals, no birds, no people, nobody was there. When a scientist visited it in 1884, he found just a spider there. So after that eruption, 1884, 1883, that eruption occurred. And after 1 year, scientists visited over there to see what had happened over there. They have found nobody, no life over there. Only one spider they found over there. But the living world on the Rakata was not lost and gone forever. The wind, the sea brought seeds of plants to the island. Some seeds come with the birds who flew over the island. Plants and animals that live in the sea come to the coast again. Small land animals like ants, termites, or even rats and lizards travel to the island on plants floating in the sea. So, children, as we learned that there's very big eruptions occurred in 1883 on the Krakatoa, when scientists reached over there to see that if there's any you can find any life over there. So they found only a spider, but it's not end of over there. The living world Krakatoa it's not gone forever. The sea used to bring all the seeds of the plant on the island by the air. They came by the flow of the air. Some seeds came with the birds. The birds also come over there, and they if they having some of part of the plants or seeds in their beak, they by flew by they drop into that island, so that seeds grew into the small small plants, and after they grew up into the tree, then after that plants and animals that live in the sea came to the coast again. So whatever who were in the, whatever lives in the sea, they came to the coast again. Small land animals like ant, termites, and small like ants and termites and lizard traveled to the island on plants floating in the sea. They all came back. One age of the island was soon teeming with plants and animals. So soon said the children that island was started growing up again with all living lives like plants, trees, birds, animals, termites, etc. It was like a laboratory where scientists can see how living things slowly develop in an area. Today, scientists can observe this also in a part of Anak Krakatoa which does not get covered with volcanic ash. The western coast of Java and greatly affected by Anak Krakatoa eruption. Very few human beings were left there, but the wild animals and plants in that area grew in number again. In fact, the wildlife grew naturally since there were no human being to interfere with it. There was no one there to cut the trees or kill the animals, so this region became a rich in wildlife. So children, after that, the living except then human being, there are all live life over there like plants and animals and birds, because of the eruptions which occur again and again, so no living life, human being you can find over there, which is good, because if there is no human life, there is no cut of trees, no hunting of the animals, no killing of the animals. So now today if you find history of, if you go and see the Krakatoa now, so you can find there are full of wildlife. You can find many of animals and trees and all, bushes of trees and forest over there, because there were no men over there, so no cutting down trees and no killing of animals. So this region become a rich in wildlife. So children, I hope you understood this lesson very well. In next videos I'll definitely give you the chapter of exercise of this lesson. Thank you.